From MetsMerizedOnline.com, headline, Jose Butto ends season strong with third quality start. Now, before we get this video, I need you to subscribe to Prospect Hut and like this video. I bring in as much information as I can on all the Mets players that are coming up through the farm system, and Jose Butto was one of them. He was a former top prospect. I guess he's kind of graduated off the list, but he is a guy to keep an eye on. When discussing pitching, Hall of Fame legend Bob Feller once said, quote, "Every day is a new opportunity. You can build on yesterday's success or put its failures behind and start over again," end quote. In the wake of the news that Buck Showalter won't be returning as the Mets manager in 2024, the 23 New York Mets played their final baseball game of the calendar year. Despite the game not unfolding as desired, there was a bright spot on the pitching front. Jose Butto took the mound for the Mets holding a 1-4 record and seemingly put Feller's words into action. In Sunday's matchup against the Phillies, Butto allowed 2 runs on 5 hits and 2 walks while striking out 4 over 6 innings, ultimately taking the loss. Butto managed to secure his third quality start of the season, but once again his offensive support fell short, resulting in a 9-1 loss. Across his 9 appearances, 7 of which were starts, the right-hander allowed 2 runs or fewer in all but 2 outings. Yet he only secured a single win. In 2023, his 2023 season closed with a 3.64 ERA, a 1.33 WHIP, and 8.14 strikeouts per 9 innings over 42 innings in the majors. In his prior stints, Butto's performance lacked consistency and was somewhat shaky. However, since he began playing regularly, there has been genuine discussion about him potentially earning a spot in the back-end rotation for 2024. Currently, the rotation is wide open for competition with only Kodai Senga and Jose Quintana guaranteed spots for the 2024 season. If the Mets keep their rotation as is, Butto's competition for the upcoming season includes Tyler McGill, David Peterson, and Joey Lucchesi, all of whom have also had opportunities to establish themselves. His improving command of breaking pitches and the increasing effectiveness of his fastball make him a strong contender for a starting role in the upcoming season. An additional factor in his favor is that he has 2 minor league options, which the Mets highly value. Recognizing the ongoing need for pitching depth, if Butto maintains his recent form and performs well in spring training, he could very well start the season in Flushing. Depending on the moves made by the new front office in terms of bolstering the rotation and bullpen, Butto's impressive outings could also serve as an audition for a critical long relief and fireman role, a position once held by Trevor Williams. Since Williams' departure, the Mets have struggled to find a reliable option for this role, which has clearly had a detrimental impact on the team, leaving them without a fireman in the bullpen. Butto seems well suited for this role, given that he's been able to pitch over 5 innings in 5 of his 9 appearances this season. Taking up the role left vacant by Carlos Carrasco, Butto appears to have maximized the opportunities presented to him since his recent return to the majors. The Mets decision makers now must determine whether Butto deserves a short shot at competing for a spot in the rotation or bullpen in the upcoming season. Regardless of the outcome, he has compellingly argued for a place on the team in some capacity for next season. In a league where young and controllable pitching is highly sought after, Butto's emergence is a welcome tune for the Mets. Now, if you want to follow a channel that gets into every single detail of the Met minor leagues, this is the channel you want to subscribe to. I have plans to do these longer videos, these long-form videos. I did a long-form video the other day talking about the top 30 Mets prospects in its entirety from MLB Pipeline. I'm also planning on doing a video on a player that never reached the major leagues and it's a very sad story. So I'm gonna do that soon, the next day or two. And I will have an even longer form video for you where I discuss the entire Mets farm system from A to Z. And that's a video you're going to want to watch. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be the best. So you want to hit that subscribe button so you can get all this information. So when we get into the off season, now we're in the off season for us Mets fans. But when we get into the off season and then we get into spring training, you'll be way ahead of everybody else that's a Met fan. And share this video. this video in particular, and tell people that are Met fans that are friends of yours. Text it to them. Put them on social media, wherever you are. And thank you for watching this video. Of course, please subscribe to The Prospect Hut, and I'll see you later.